All right, Tyler Horton from Business in Vancouver is back with us. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Steve.
Job numbers are out this morning, so how are we doing?
Well, you know what, BC, we've gotten accustomed to kind of leading the pack in all of 2015. December was a bit of a different month, though, just to end the year on that note. If we take a look at the numbers, we can see that overall Canada added about 23,000 jobs in the month of December. So its unemployment rate was unchanged, is at 7.1%. It just meant more people are entering the job market looking for jobs at this time. But BC, in the month of December, did not fare so well. We lost about just under 8,000 jobs, and unemployment actually went up notably from 6.2% in November to 6.7% in December. So the other thing to note here is that those jobs that we added, they're mostly concentrated in Ontario. I'm talking nationally, and a lot of them were simply just part-time jobs as well, so they're not as high-paying. So it wasn't a great month for Canada, but it's better than nothing. But year as a whole, it's actually kind of good news for British Columbia. We led the entire country in terms of job growth. We added 52,000 jobs just in 2015 when we look at the entire year. Now, consider this. Canada added 158,000 jobs in 2015. So BC accounted for almost one-third of all the jobs that we added in 2015.
Wow.
And we're only about 15% population-wise of the country. So that really shows you kind of how we are kind of leading the pack last year. And this will be an interesting year to watch for when it comes to job growth as well.
Strong numbers. Okay. Let's talk about the Bank of Canada. When the governor talks, people tend to listen, especially on a day like we saw yesterday.
Absolutely. If you thought that it was already going to be a closely watched speech yesterday, then of course that big global market rout occurred. And what we're getting down to is Bank of Canada Governor Stephen Poloz. He's saying that he's willing to let the dollar slide further. And I know that may make some Canadians cringe if they're planning on traveling down to the United States or doing some shopping. But the goal here is really to improve the economy, and the governor says that the goal as well is just to have that inflation rate at their target of 2%. That's their core inflation rate, which strips away a lot of those volatile numbers like, say, energy, food, those kinds of figures. But the other thing that he highlighted here is like U.S. and Canada were on divergent monetary policies. The U.S. Fed just hiked its rate for the first time in years. Canada cut its rate twice last year. The governor is saying that he's willing to let that happen going forward as well, that continued divergence, if it means a stronger Canadian economy. So just based on what he was saying yesterday, it doesn't look as if another rate cut is imminent for Canada, but he's willing to leave that door open if we continue to see a major decline in energy prices as well.
All right, Tyler, thank you very much. Appreciate that. If you want some more details from Tyler and lots of great business news, in BIV.com.